working at the Presidio in San Francisco, and he was like shredding all these documents, these military documents. But he had some crazy stories, and they weren't like of the ghost nature. They were more like, you know, stuff. Like he talked about how some black people had, when they got out of, like in the 20s and 30s, how some of them would get out and they would get out of the when they come home. Well, they would get arrested for being on the street, and by the time they whatever charges they got, they said it'd be $100, and they didn't have $100. The American steel company would come pay for it, and they would go work in like these South Dakota mines. They had the paperwork where supposedly they get tuberculosis, they get all these things. They never would get out. You know, they talk about some of the airmen who had these. They were conscientious objectors. And they were like, well, Hashimoto ain't done nothing to us, and blah blah blah. And they said, well, you guys want to work with the airmen? So they said, yeah, well, we do that. And so they thought they were with the airmen had a Panther patch, but they had a Tri-Lateral insignia. They said those guys, when they were using them to help fight fires, they thought they were parachuting out of planes, but I was telling you before, they gave them these rectangular parachutes, so when they would open them, they would break limbs, and before they even got before they even got to him. So, but Douglas D, which is the guy that interviewed her when she was on the show, he's the one that has these stories about the documents that were being shredded, like some wild stuff. He had stuff about Roswell. He said that Roswell wasn't so much about aliens, but like that they were using some of the POWs or some of the Japanese soldiers for test pilots. And I didn't think much about that, but then I think like when Clinton was president, there was the Japanese were going to open up a museum about Roswell and about that, and they were giving money not to open that up. You know,
I know the Japanese sent over weather balloons, or spy balloons, you know, during the same time period as Roswell.
Well, they sent over more than that. They tried to send over some canisters that was going to. I mean, they were actually trying to plot those. But yeah, I mean, that was a different episode. But what you said about Roswell, I mean, I don't know if it's, I don't know if it's true or not. That's just what that guy was talking about.
I sent you the second link.
You know what I mean, Phil?
Yeah. Join your email. I sent you the second link.
The Japanese Zero was actually designed by Howard Hughes.
All right. Okay.
That's designed from Hughes. So, yeah, there's a lot of interesting back and forth between them and us.
Yeah.
Japanese are an amazing people. They take great ideas and they're so efficient. They just can make something even better.
You know, a Japanese comedian was saying, hey, if you see a Japanese person over here, he said, something's wrong. He said, we don't leave our country. We got free medicine. We got free medical and, blah, blah, blah. She said, if you see them over here, something's happened. They got exiled or they just, and she was just joking. It was a Japanese lady standing.
The Japanese are doing really good with robotics.
You can't hear,
my son went there.
Yeah.
He said he wants to live there.
Yeah, I've been in Tokyo.
My son was over there for like 3 years.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
We can't hear,
No.
Can't hear Maria. She's got her phone turned.
She'll get it.
There we go. But we can't hear you. No, not yet. Can't hear you.
I'm doing this because I have earwax.
Uh-oh.
It says it's connected to audio.
You need that, Paul. It helps. Every time you try to dig it out,
Zandy, have you seen the robots that they have over in Japan?
Not recently, not like the AI ones.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've seen Honda's robot that they've been working on that for like 20 years.
The dog and the horse. I seen the horse and the dog.
Those are pretty amazing.
something, yeah. But Honda had something, right?
Yeah, that's kind of old now. You think they'd be a little further along even? I think we're gonna have to call it if you can't get the audio working, and she needs to turn the phone back sideways again.
Maria, can you hear us? No.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Anonymous said that they're gonna release some files. We'll see. It's gonna be juicy.
Trump was upset because today's a federal holiday.
What? What's wrong?
Yeah, he wants to eliminate some of the holidays, federal holidays. He says that the federal employees are not really working. They're goofing off. Marie, if you can hear us, we can't hear you.
Yeah, the video's great. We just can't hear you. There's no audio.
Tap the screen, it might show the microphone icon. If you tap it one time, it might show it. And then you can click and turn the microphone on. There should be a red line somewhere if we can't hear her.
Yeah. Huh.
She'll get it. Here she comes. She'll be coming real soon. She'll be coming.
This reminds me of Sinners.
I know.
I don't think she's seen the chat.
Passing on. That's my interview. It's not.
Well, we got half an interview.
Yeah, we got it. I mean, we got a lot of good stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
She had a lot of information, a lot of books, but we didn't get to get her to plug herself, you know.
Yeah.
She had other stuff nice in the back. Maybe, you know,
Maria, we can't hear you. We can't hear you. Yeah.
She's gonna get it. Log off, come back on, come back in. Just log off. Actually, turn your phone off. Turn it back on, come in.
Now, if Phil could astral project where she's at, he can probably help her.
She either turn it back on, turn it off. But look, if you tap it, sometimes a red line comes on. Or we can see you, so you.
She's not reading the chat, or can't see it.
Okay.
No.
So I think she got to the screen. I think she needs to press both buttons. She only pressed one. She pressed the video one, but she didn't press the mic one.
Yeah, I can't turn it on.
Right.
I can stop her video. I can ask her to start her video. She just turned her video off.
She probably reset.
Yeah, if she turned off her video, she must see the audio. Yeah. Oh well.
Here she comes. There she comes. Did you send her a message to her? A text or something?
Yeah.
I'm gonna start another meeting and send another link out. Maybe that'll work.
Okay, I got you.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Yeah, I told you she was coming.
I have now touched everything. And what I forget sometimes is I'm not good at electronics because I've blown up so many toasters I should only stop.
Recording in progress.
To touch.
I know, you know what, with this thing, it should have it right there where you can see it, but every time you have the video and the microphone, it's like,
Maria, so where do we stop you at? Let's continue on.
Okay, we were talking about how I do readings. because everybody's a little different. So what I said was, the way I work is if I'm telling